Welcome back to my channel. Man, I just got done praying. It's time to get back to the grind. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's been a minute. Sorry about the noise too. I don't know if y'all can hear me good, but yeah, man, it's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I've been just trying to get focused. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Just get into a routine, because I feel like before, when I was making my videos, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really feeling it. I think I spoke on it a couple times. um, I don't know, I mean, the content, it's just not stuff that I usually watch, you feel me? um, so it was just kind of like I don't know, I'll say it's organic, like in a sense of like, I was giving you my real reaction. It was, whatever, but it's just not stuff that I like really care for. I'm not really like a consumer. You know what I'm saying? I don't be watching videos, so for me it was just like odd. I feel like vlogs would probably be better for me, just in general, because you know I'm not. I'm more like, I guess I wing it a lot, but I'm not really. I'm not interested in keeping that like a habit. So bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely interested in picking up the camera though. Like I definitely want to start like recording more and making this like a consistent thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm not gonna make any promises just because who knows. But I definitely intend on being consistent. But today I got a couple things I gotta do. um, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna record. Like I don't really have a an idea yet, but I do know like I'm about to be going for my walk, um, which I was doing consistently last couple of days, but it's been raining and cold and all that stuff, so I just passed on it. But today's like the one of the first good days. Sun's out finally. It's a little windy, as y'all could probably hear. I'm not gonna lie. I hope y'all can even hear me over this wind, but it's a little windy. So, I mean, just ignore it, I guess. I'm definitely going to be purchasing some mics here shortly. So, the audio should be better as time moves forward. But yeah, we're gonna get out here and start this walk, and then we're gonna get some workouts in. Talk about a couple things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram at nas.jjackson. I'm going to be posting every day on my story. Let's do it. Yeah, man. Last couple of days, I've been locked the fuck in. I'm not gonna lie. I've been working out, trying to get into the best shape of my life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to keep it consistent. I don't think I'm gonna wear the weighted vest today. I think I'm gonna just go and get my steps in. My goal is to do 15,000 steps every day. Where I live, we got all these mountains and hills and stuff, so the walk is not just, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a walk. I swear, it's so nice out. You know what I'm saying? So, usually, I take the same route every day. You know what? Let's just do it like this. Since we're just walking for an hour, it doesn't really matter where we go. I want to change up the route a little bit. Depending on what's over here, I might end up coming back. Just so, just in case, you know what I'm saying, I get stuck somewhere. I don't think I've seen the whole neighborhood yet since I've been here. But yeah, bro, lately, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, or maybe it's just because, you know, I'm hungry. I think it's a little bit of both. I think mainly it's also because like I've been really interested in getting married. Like that's something that I really want to do. Something that I would say I've always wanted to do since I was young is get married, start a family, things like that. But naturally, within that journey, you know, you're not really gonna know exactly what steps you need to take. But naturally, like in that process, you know, there's a lot of people who, especially where I come from, I'm from Chicago, but and I'm from like the heart of the shit. So license plate, beautiful car. But anyway, yeah, bro, I come from the heart of Chicago where niggas is niggas, you know. They'll literally they'll want kids or something like that, or they'll get a girl and they'll just marry her without, you know, making sure that like she's gonna be a fit wife, or that they become a fit husband, or even things like they'll just have kids like on some horny stuff, you know. I've always avoided that just because, you know, that's not smart, first and foremost. So any of the youngins, whether you in the hood or out the hood or suburbs, that shit ain't cool, you know. You don't want to be loose. Like that's the last thing you want to do is be loose as hell and just doing stuff just because that's like off of impulse. You know, you don't want to be impulsive. That's and honestly, I would argue that that doing impulsive shit like that is very not only is it immature, but I would even consider that being a bad father or a bad mother going into the shit. I would even say it makes you a bad husband or a bad wife, a bad partner. You're a bad influence at that point, just doing shit, you know. I think a lot of people, like when they do end up making decisions like that, it brings the best out of them. But, you know, regardless if you may, you know, you may acquire financial stability in it. Oh, this is a dead end. I got an hour. Doesn't matter. But even if you acquire financial stability from it, right? That's not the only goal. Like, I think we definitely get caught up in this idea of just like living life and you only live once, and you know what I'm saying, crash out, all this silly stuff. But in reality, it's like you're setting yourself up to be miserable, you know, because yeah, you know, you may acquire financial stability, but at what cost? You're gonna limit yourself from being able to worship God properly, you know. Of course, it's different for everybody, so don't get me wrong when I say that, but just try to understand the bigger picture of what it is that I'm saying, you know. Putting yourself in a position where, man, look at this. Beautiful car. Gorgeous. You. I don't really care too much for Lambos. I mean, they're nice. I don't know. I'm more of a Ferrari guy, to be honest. But yeah, man. Just just be smart. You know. I wouldn't say like this. I wouldn't say like traveling the world is more important than starting a family or anything like that. I definitely don't think that. If anything, I think the opposite. But it's just more like, you know, it's just more like, you're costing yourself the opportunity to learn, to really like cultivate who you want to be. Um, but like I said, it can bring the best out of you too. So if you are in that situation, you know, try your best to. I haven't been in that situation, so don't take what I'm saying as like the end all be all, but try your best to find your purpose. And what I believe everybody's purpose is, though, is to, well, I would say everybody's main purpose, because this hill about to be in my, y'all can't even tell how big this hill is. But of course, everybody has their own individual purpose. So that's not what I'm saying. But as far as like your main purpose, turn to God for your guidance as best as you can. Like make time for that. Make time for that and show up for that. Wake up early, watch the sunrise. Admire the creation. That's besides the point. The point is, I've been really trying to better myself for the sake of getting married, starting a family. And, I said all that to say, like a lot of people wait until they're in the situation to get better. A lot of people, say they want a partner or a relationship, or they want to get married, or they want to have kids, but then they live their life in such a careless way, like such a like, oh, I'll do it when, or even if it's like certain things like, oh, I'll do certain things for my partner, but if they ask, but it's like it should be things that you are mindful and aware of before your partner even is in your life. You should be building yourself in that way, because whoever that person is and whoever those kids are that you end up having, they should be special to you now, and you should be special to yourself now too, in a way where it's like, you want to see yourself as your best self, like, but your future partner deserves that. They deserve the best version of you. Your kids, they deserve the best version of you, whether you do it once they're here or whether you do it ahead of time. So, when they do come, you can give them the quality time versus waiting until then and then having conflict or issues or neglecting them in any which way, So, yeah, man, I just been making sure I'm praying. And it's weird, because I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up in a religious house with a religious family where we pray, even if it's just like, praying before we eat. We didn't do that stuff. That wasn't a thing. Like, that was not even a thing that I even, I never comprehended that, I knew people did it, but, I didn't know where it came from, what it was leading to, or what it was supposed to lead to, or anything like that. So now when I say, I'm praying, for me, you'll notice I I hesitate or I'm shy when I say it, but because it's just not normal for me. So, I'm taking you guys on the journey with me to basically, watch me grow in that. And when I do get married and things like that, that stuff will literally be private. Y'all won't know. Or, I mean, you probably will know that I'm married, but you won't know to who. And you won't know what they look like. You won't know what my kids look like. None of that. Um, that's just what it's gonna be. Uh, Whether it's got to be or not got to be, it's just what it's gonna be. Um, that's like what I've been doing lately, to be honest, that I've been gone. I haven't, you know, I haven't, I honestly on, I didn't intend on posting anymore. Like, it was a little, I got a park over here? That's in my backyard. See, this is why we go to, this is why we walk around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? See all these beautiful cars, inspiration. But what is that? Is that somebody's backyard or is that part of the neighborhood? But yeah, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing vlogs or what kind of content. To be honest with you, as y'all know, or as y'all should know, I don't really kick it with people. People, people don't have the mindset that I have, and you know what I'm saying. Niggas want to be comfortable, you know. I wouldn't say that I don't want to be comfortable, but to be honest with you, like the jewelry, the cars, the freshest outfit, all of that stuff. For me, it just, you know, the attention. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm really even doing YouTube for the attention, to be honest with you. I just want to, like, I want to have someone with me who has a like mind. And what I'm realizing is um, that like that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or at least it's gonna take me to meet 10,000 people to meet one person who has a like mind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that, right? Like, I don't mind. I'm gonna meet a lot of people throughout the process of life. I'm 23. I'm young, you know. To be honest, I don't feel 23. I don't even know, like, even when I say 23, to me it just sounds like irrelevant, to be honest with you. Because I don't feel 23. I feel old as shit. I feel like I barely have time, which I would say in reality, like, we really don't have time, bro. It's weird because, I think my mentality, like my mindset, it definitely is stemmed off of that idea of, like, we don't have that much time. I'm about to be 25. That's a quarter of the way to 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, like, this life is short. We can count to more numbers than we'll ever see in our entire life. We'll count to more numbers, to a higher number than we will see in years, Yet people are chilling. People are hesitating. People aren't posting. People are, and I'm the same, that's the reason why I'm doing this, because it's like we don't have that much time, you know. I'm gonna be salty as fuck a year from now or 2 years from now if I don't stay consistent in this. You know, I'm gonna be pissed at myself because I'm gonna know that, um, like, what the fuck? There was no reason for me to not do it. You know, there's no reason for me to sit and ponder and wait. And you know, it's it's a mix of both. It's like, you know, you have time because these years, you know, as time goes by, you realize, like, you know, these years they do come by slowly, but you know, because in the process you got to learn something every day, and you know, it definitely produces the illusion for you that, you know, this, we got a whole lot of time. You know, we got a lot of time to learn. We got a lot of hours to learn, right? A lot of days, I would say, but not a lot of years. You know, and that's something that we have to kind of be a little bit more mindful of, and that's something that I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of. Um, just getting this shit done, bro. You know, I got an interview later today to go start work. I just got a job last week, another job last week, so I'm about to have 2 jobs full time. But I'm also going to be full time. Sorry for the noise, y'all. It's a lot of construction here. It's like a developing neighborhood. But I'm gonna be full time those that, you know, that shit, because that's just a necessity on the way. But and nobody should feel, and for a long time I felt like um, embarrassed about that, working a job, things like that, because I know what I could be doing. You know, even like uh, even when it comes down to, like, y'all, you know, there are other things that y'all could be doing much bigger, much greater. Like I just saw a post earlier. It was like, um, you know, you you won't you won't post your business every day. You won't post about your business every day, or you won't produce for your business every day, but you'll go to work every day, right? And so it's like, you know, that's the truth. You know, we got to stop giving ourselves to someone else and give ourselves to ourselves. You know, we gotta develop ourselves, build our knowledge, you know, learn a new language, uh meet new people, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna be full-time social media. I'm not trying to be like influencer, but it's definitely be something that I see a benefit to. You know, I definitely understand the purpose of social media, and so I'm gonna use it as such. But I'm also gonna provide value and and leave y'all with something. I'm not just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna just, you know, do fake content and play games and all this other stuff. Of course, there's gonna be moments for that. I mean, never no fake content, but like, I will get on here, play the game, you know, stream. I be live on TikTok. If y'all don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Jakril, Jaqril on TikTok. My handle is Nas, just like my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I be live on TikTok, giving value, things like that. Like, of course, you know, I'll use it for the right reasons, but you know, I will reap the benefits of it. And that's just, you know, that's just a part of it. And everybody has access to it. Everybody who's watching this video right now, you have access to it, you know? Yeah, you can watch me to get your motivation, but to be honest with you, I'd rather you watch this one video and click off and go record your own video and never come back to my channel again. That's what I would prefer, because at the end of the day, you know, like, there's enough people in the world. I don't. It's not that I don't need y'all, but like I do need y'all in order for me to grow. Don't get me wrong, but try to understand where I'm coming from when I say like, you know, you need yourself more than I need you. So, keep that in mind. Um, keep that in mind, y'all. Don't waste time. You know, try to make the most of your day. Like I said, today I woke up, I prayed. Um, I still have to listen to Quran. I still have my goals. My goals, my spiritual goals. Um, I know y'all are probably like, what the fuck, bro? This thing got 3 phones, 2 phones. Let me see something. There we go. Wait. I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know. But yeah, I. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, there we go. But yeah, like I said, y'all need you more than I need you. And that's the whole purpose of me even posting moving forward, to be honest with you. It's a reminder to myself that I need me more than someone else needs me. And it's a reminder to y'all that y'all need you more than I need you, or more than anybody needs you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally, like, let that ponder, and understand that, like, we have people like Andrew Tate, like Tristan Tate, and we got a lot of people who talk about real shit. This money is not real. Money is not real. Everything that you see, whether it's in my video or the next person's video, it's all accessible to you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is off limits. None of it. You have to start, like, realizing that a lot of this, a lot of these things, you already have access to it. You just need to go and get it. Like, you have access to it. It's all here. It's not on another planet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to take a spaceship to get it. You don't need to go build a spaceship to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, it's all here. So, just get up every day. Be intentional about your day. And there's gonna be days you fall. There's gonna be days that I fall, that I'm lazy, that I fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck up every day. Everybody's gonna fuck up every day. There's gonna be moments in your day where you're sitting down chilling. Even right now, you're watching me, but you should be honestly getting up and walking with me. You should be doing something while you're watching this. Like, you have to be on the move, even if you don't have a clear vision of like what you're gonna do. And just to let you guys know, I don't have a clear vision of what I'm gonna be doing, but as time prevails, I'm gonna be being intentional about what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a clear schedule. I'm gonna have a clear vision. But I know for right now, the main thing is just showing up for myself, like being in better health at a young age. A lot of us men, at my age and younger, right? We have like the lowest I don't know what my testosterone level is, but I know throughout history we have the lowest testosterone out of our parents and our grandparents. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason for that. It does have a little bit to do with society, where we've been forced into the social media age, where, but it's a gift and a curse because there's a lot of benefits to it. It gives you access to the entire world. Like, before social media, it was like You're from California, you're from Chicago, you're from Florida, you're from Texas, right? Or you're from the United States. And even in order for you to have access to the United States, you needed a car. You know what I'm saying? You needed a stable income, a nice, good income, so on and so forth, before all these social media, all that stuff. Even to learn a new language, to learn a new way of life, to learn about the history of your religion. A lot of this stuff that we were given and just told to accept it without proof that it's the truth, without evidence, without things like that, we didn't have access to it. But because of social media, we literally, I have friends now in different countries. You know what I'm saying? I have people who I talk to literally today, right before I started the video. I have people who are in another country that I am doing business with every day, you know? And that's the benefit of it. But within that, you have to understand it took away that other part where we had to get up and go out. So get up and go out. Don't let go of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have social media as a benefit, but don't let it destroy you. Get up, get active, move around, work out, push yourself. For the younger guys, y'all need to stop acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Stop following all these trends on social media and build yourself, develop yourself, learn about money, learn about the economy, learn about the country, learn about the countries, learn about the different wars and stuff like that. Learn about all these different things and become the man that you need to be. Because as a man, you're not a man without knowledge. Like, I don't care what you think you got. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a thing between your legs, you know what I'm saying? That don't make you no man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up. You got to be strong mentally. You got to be strong physically. You have to be strong intellectually. You have to know how to talk. You need to know how to talk to different people. You need to know how to talk to women, not in a flirtatious way. You know what I'm saying? Not in that way. Not in a, get all the girls type of way. That's ignorant. That's nigga shit. No. But I'm saying how to be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, you guys got to realize, before social media, like, this idea of dog women or dog each other or dog whatever, all these girls and all this other silly shit, right? That wasn't even like a thing. We were put on this planet as men and women, and we have a duty as men to comfort our women, to comfort the women of this world. Like, take care of them, to respect them, to not, when they're walking on the streets, stare them down and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the corruption of, like I said, the gift and the curse of this platform, of these platforms. Even your younger siblings. You guys need to be, pushing them. I know a lot of people have this mindset, oh, that's my parents' kids, not my problem. But it is, You guys have to be an example for your younger siblings, You guys have to be an example for your younger siblings, and you guys have to be an example for yourselves. So, do what you can with what you have and gain more information, gain more knowledge in hopes that you become better and be better for the people who need you. So I'm about to finish up this walk. I'm about to go post some Instagram stories now. And like I said, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram at Nas.jjackson. Nas, N-A-Z .J J Jackson. The letter J Jackson. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok at Jakril, at Jaqril. Or you can search up Nas, but I don't think it'll come up. It'll be better if you just search up Add your krill. It'll come up. And yeah, inshallah, I'll see you guys soon.